So Tottenham now know who they are going to face in the Champions League. Of course, the draw for the quarterfinals was made yesterday and we drew Manchester City. Of course, now that will be the first ever European game at the brand new stadium. But we still don't know yet who we're going to play the first Premier League against at the new stadium. Now, this will actually be decided tomorrow, Sunday, 2 p.m. The FA Cup tie is between Millwall and Brighton. The game will be played at the Den, 2 p.m. kickoff. Now, what happens now is if Brighton win, it means that we will then play Crystal Palace for the opening game at the new stadium on Wednesday, the 3rd of April. And then it would mean that we'd play Brighton on the 23rd or 24th of April. That would actually mean that we would open the stadium midweek on a Wednesday night, not on a Saturday as originally planned. If Brighton actually lose the FA Cup game to Millwall, it will mean that we would play Brighton on Saturday the 6th of April, and then it would mean that we would play Crystal Palace on the 23rd or 24th of April. Now, I must state that Crystal Palace and Brighton have been extremely cooperative with Tottenham. They've worked together and made sure that we were going to play football in our brand new stadium this season. Especially Champions League, because under the Champions League rules, we would have needed to have played a Premier League game before any Champions League game. So they have really helped, and I think that Crystal Palace and Brighton deserve an awful lot of credit. Their support with the rescheduling arrangements has been absolutely brilliant. But just think, if it was Brighton, if we played the first ever Premier League game against Brighton, it would welcome back a former Tottenham hero in Chris Hughton. Of course, he played for the club between 1977 and 1990. He won 2 FA Cups with us in 81 and 82. And of course, he was a European winner, UEFA Cup winner in 1984 and a Charity Shield winner in 81. He also started his coaching career at Tottenham. So what a lovely moment it would be for him playing against Tottenham in the first Premier League game in the new stadium. Of course, there are going to be 5 Premier League games at the new stadium this season, 2 test events. We now know, of course, Manchester City in the Champions League. And of course, there is, or there could be, another Champions League game. If we beat Manchester City in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, it would mean that we would play a semi-final against either Ajax or Juventus. So that could be yet another event at the brand new stadium. If that was the case and we played the semi-final, it would mean that we'd play actually 9 events, or have 9 events at the stadium this season. So you know, well worth moving in. Anyway, let me know in the comments section below who you're rooting for, either Millwall or Brighton in tomorrow's FA Cup quarter-final tie. I might add that if it is a draw after 90 minutes, there are no replays in the FA Cup quarter-final, so it would go to extra time and then penalties. So it does mean tomorrow we will know the opponents of our first Premier League game at the new stadium. Anyway, here is a little clip of inside the stadium, just to get you that a little bit excited. Come on, you Spurs.